Hi everyone, it's Lisa Jane here, coming to you from my healing room in Cape Town. Just take my glasses off. I just thought I would pop on and make a short short video to share on Facebook, since I know that many of you might be feeling the heavy energies. Many of you may be feeling like you're trudging through treacle or being psychically attacked over and over again with negative thoughts and other people's negative energy. I just wanted you to know that you're not alone. There are many people that are feeling this. And of course, as we head up to a very busy energetic season of eclipses, which starts tomorrow with the supermoon lunar eclipse, we will be riding the waves of some quite intense energies. Now, firstly, I want to remind you that when you are dealing energetically with this stuff, right, you are never alone. Firstly, your soul is always in charge, always has a higher awareness of what is going on. So please, wherever you can, take some time out and spend it in solitude or quiet contemplation to see if you can bring in that guidance of the soul. Because if there's one thing that is very clear to me, and it becomes clearer as we move through each day, is that we are moving to an era of the soul. We are moving to a time where our usual senses, sight, hearing, even how we taste, experience the world, smell, those senses are all going to become secondary to our higher senses, our intuitive senses, our psychic senses, because we are going to need those as we move deeper and deeper into our human evolution and into our transformation. So if you haven't got a spiritual practice already, make one. Do not make it complicated. Do not think you have to do certain things. Yes, by all means, use incense, use crystals, use rocks, whatever it is. But don't feel that you have to do a particular thing in order to connect, in order to attune. Each person needs to find what it is that resonates for them. And what do I mean by a spiritual practice? I'm really just talking about a time that you spend alone with a journal or a writing book near hand, contemplating your day, your life, listening as much as you can in between the thoughts that move in and out of your field, but really, most importantly, becoming more deeply and more intimately connected with you as an energetic being, with you as a vibrational being, with you as a soulful being present in this material world. Because things are going to change very quickly. They are changing very quickly. And if you have before now based everything, or based your life security or your safety on those external things, it's going to become more and more difficult to feel safe within that. So my request to you as an energy healer and spiritual teacher is for you really to commit to that. Not in a heavy way, not in a complicated way, just in a way that enables you to spend time with yourself. Now we are looking at a time where you are being asked to become more aware of your deep inner senses and your intuitive abilities. So I want you to say that, yes, please don't feel alone if you're feeling like you are wading through treacle or being bombarded by fireworks of negative energy. It is part and parcel of where we are. We are in a place of both dismantling and rebuilding. In your own life, I'm quite sure you are feeling a strong death and rebirth cycle, if not also seeing that around you. There is deeply intense ancestral healing taking place, and that's very prevalent in many client sessions that I have. Not only that though, there is also the opportunity to work through things and drop things quite quickly, as if you're having this movie flashing across your face of your past, of things that might have brought you down or brought some negative vibrations into your field. But at the same time, don't get weighed down too much by those. We are both positive and negative. We are both shadow and light. And so the majority of the consciousness that we are experiencing in this thick soup as we move through is really just thought forms and consciousness that has been created by humans over the centuries, right? So those more heavier vibrations of power, greed, rage, lust, hate, judgment, persecution, they are all waves of consciousness that are being kind of assimilated out. But in assimilating or moving out of those, we are actually feeling them more strongly. So those constructs were made by thousands and thousands of years worth of humans thinking, believing, working with those energies. And now we're asking for that to be turned around, or rather the guidance, the spirit, divine creator God is asking that we find a different way of doing things. So just know that we are working our way through this consciousness. We are dropping old thought forms. Excuse me, I'm going to cough. And we are indeed looking for a space in which we can move to a higher way of being. So this is a short one. I wish you well. I wish you blessings. I am holding a Q&A and meditation for my Patreon community of the White Rose tomorrow. If you really feel you'd like to be part of our sacred circle, it is very sacred, it is holy, it is beautiful. Please look at the link in my